Oh, hi, Jessica.
Hi.
What's wrong?
I just auditioned for the Nutcracker in our ballet class, and I didn't get the part of the Sugar Plum Fairy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know you really wanted that part.
I couldn't remember the dance steps. Mommy and Daddy say they're so proud of me, but I'm not good at anything.
Sure you are.
No, I'm not. I can't play chess. I write all my letters backwards, and I sink every time I try to swim. I'm just a big failure.
That's not true, Jessica. You're not a failure. Just because you aren't good at certain things doesn't mean that you're a failure.
You're good at playing the guitar. Hannah's good at drawing. What am I good at?
Well, it seems like you're not thinking the way that God thinks about you. You're thinking the way that people think when they think only about themselves.
What do you mean?
Well, being a successful person isn't about being able to swim or dancing in a ballet. Those things are important, but there are much more important ways of being a successful person.
Like what?
Well, do you remember the 4 levels of happiness?
Sure.
Level 1 is feeling good in your body, right? Do you remember level 2?
Being better than other people?
Yeah, that's right. And you wanted to be better than others at dancing ballet. And there's nothing wrong with that. And with enough practice, maybe one day you'll even get that part. But that's not what makes you important.
Well, then what makes me important?
Well, do you remember happiness levels 3 and 4?
Level 3 is doing good for other people?
That's right. And level 4 is loving God and putting Him before everything else. Now, which levels do you think God wants you to be most successful at?
Level 4?
Yes, levels 3 and 4. God wants you to be most successful at loving other people and loving Him because He knows that that will bring you the most happiness. And when we're successful at those 2 things, we can help other people be happy as well. Here, listen. You can't walk on stilts and you cannot drive a car. You can't lift 80 pounds or open a tight jar. You can't swim in the ocean and you're not so good at chess. But there's much more there about you that makes you a success. When God says, do you love me? And you answer Him with yes, you are not a failure, you're a big success. When God says, will you follow me? And you do what He says, that's how you know your life is successful. You don't own any money and you don't have lots of gold. You don't live in a castle and you are not very old. If I asked you for some treasure but you didn't have a thing, there's still a reason you can smile and sing. When I ask you if you'll help me and you answer me with yes, you are not a failure, you're a big success. When you care much more about me than you care about yourself, that's how you know your life is successful. That's how you know your life is successful. Nice! Do you feel better now?
Yes.
How about a high five? All right.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Oh, look, a comment just came down below. It says, when are you gonna have Philo and Sophie action figures?
Ooh,